sorry about that. Oh, sorry about
nice
that.
Nice teamwork.
Oh, that was my fault. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Oh, that was my fault. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, that was my fault. Oh, sorry about that.
I'm not even
That was
sweating.
tight. Oh, sorry about that.
Sorry.
Quest complete.
Oh, sorry about that.
Relax.
Oh,
Let's go again.
Sorry about that.
Quest complete.
Sorry about that. Oh, sorry about that.
They're being so rough. Not bad,
Good job. Oh, that was my fault.
Easy peasy.
Oh, sorry about that. Oh, that was my fault.
That's lit.
Oh, that was my fault.
Easy peasy.
Oh, that was my fault.
I'm feeling relieved.
Oh, sorry about that. Oh, that was my fault. Oh, sorry about that.
That was really good just now.
Oh, that was my fault.
Quest complete.
Oh, sorry about that. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, that was my fault. Oh, that was my fault. Oh, sorry about that.
Request complete.
Easy peasy.
Oh, sorry about that.
This is it.
Oh, that was my fault. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, that was my fault. Oh, that was my fault. All right. Oh, that was my fault. Oh, sorry about that.
That's
sorry
lit.
about that. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, that was my fault.
Victory!
Oh, that was my fault. Oh, sorry about that.
I'm feeling relieved.
Oh, sorry about
Being
that.
so rough!
Oh, that was my fault. Oh,
Isn't it
sorry
too
about
easy?
that.
Ouch!
Great judgment.
Oh, that was my fault. That was my fault. Oh,
This
sorry
is
about that.
so good.
Oh, that was my fault.
Request
That
complete.
was my fault. Oh, that 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 was my fault. Oh, sorry
Damn it.
about that. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, that was my fault. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, that was my fault. 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 Oh, sorry about that. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, that was my fault.
Isn't it too easy?
Hurts my heart.
Oh, that was my fault. Oh, that was my fault. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, that was my fault. 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 Oh, that was my fault.
can't even block
Oh,
this?
Sorry about that. Oh, what are you doing? Pass me, pass me. Oh, that was my fault.
Relax.
Oh, that
Let's
was
go
my
again.
fault. Oh, that was my fault. Oh, that was my fault.
That
Oh,
feels great!
sorry about
fine
that.
together,
Oh, that
aren't
was
we?
my fault. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, sorry about that.
Easy
Overlook it
peasy.
this time.
Oh, sorry about that.
That's okay.
Oh. Oh, sorry
This is
about
it.
that. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, that was my fault.
That
Oh,
feels
that was
great!
my fault. Oh, sorry about that.
They're being so rough!
Oh, that was my fault. sorry about that. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, that was my fault. Pass the ball around. Oh, sorry about that.
Relax.
Oh,
Let's
that
go
was my
again.
fault. Oh, that was my fault. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, that was my fault. Pass the ball around. Oh, that was my fault. That was my fault! Oh, what are you doing? Pass me! Pass me! Oh, sorry about that.
Easy peasy.
Oh, that was my fault! Oh, that was my fault!
You'll forgive me, right?
Oh, sorry about that.
Different levels.
Oh, sorry about that. Oh, sorry about
Easy
that.
peasy.
Oh, sorry about that. Oh, that was my fault. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, that was my fault. Oh, that was my fault.
Prepare for an alley-oop. I
got
believe
this.
in you.
Oh,
That's it.
sorry about that. Oh,
Victory
sorry
is
about that.
ours.
Oh, that hurt. Prepare for an alley-oop. Prepare for an alley-oop.
I got
believe
this.
in you.
Bastard.
Oh, that was my fault. Oh, that was my fault. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, that was my fault.
Fantastic
Oh,
play.
Sorry about that. Oh, that was my fault. Oh, that was my fault. Oh, that was my fault.
Haha.
Well,
Come on.
it was good.
You can do better.
Oh, sorry about that. Oh, that was my fault.
Is this your
Oh,
best?
that was my fault. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, that was my fault.
This is it.
Do I really have to
sorry
say
about
it?
that. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, sorry about that.
Darling, forgive me. How long are you going to stare at me like that?
Not too bad. Good play.
You really are
Sorry about
bad
that.
step in?
Why are you giving me that stare?
Oh, that was my fault. Oh, that was my fault.
This isn't right.
Come on.
Oh,
We can do better.
Isn't it too easy?
Sorry about that.
Can you cheer up a bit?
Sorry about that. Oh, that was my fault.
They're being so rough.
Oh, sorry about
Not that I
that.
don't
Oh,
Forgive
sorry
me.
about that. Oh, sorry about that.
Request completed.
Oh,
You're
sorry
not
about
giving up,
that.
are you?
Oh, that was my fault.
Very, very
Sorry
satisfying.
about that. Oh, sorry about that.
Anyone can do that, no?
Way
That
too
was
easy.
my fault. Oh, that was my fault.
Victory!
Oh, that was
Should
my
I do
fault.
it?
Oh, that was my fault. Oh, that
Okay.
was my fault.
Well done.
Oh, sorry about that.
I can't help that destiny. I'm here.
Oh, that was my fault. Oh, that was my fault.
Can you cheer up a bit?
Oh, sorry about that.
I need to step
That was
in.
my fault.
Is this your best?
Sorry about that. Oh, that was my fault. Oh, that was my
Easy
fault.
peasy.
Oh, sorry
Try to be more
about that.
confident.
Oh, that was my fault.
Don't be so smug.
Sorry about that.
Forgive me.
Don't you want to win?
Oh, that was my fault. Oh, that was my fault.
Easy.
Oh, sorry about that.
This is it.
Who cares about you?
Hey, you make mistakes
Sorry
too.
about that. Oh, sorry about that.
They're being so rough.
Anyone can do
Easy
that,
peasy.
no?
Oh, sorry about that. Oh, that was my fault.
This is it.
Oh, sorry about that.
Is this your
That
best?
was my fault.
Darling, forgive me.
Should I do it?
Sorry about that.
What?
Oh,
Are you
that was my fault.
crying?
Oh, that was my
Way
fault.
too
Oh,
easy.
that was my fault.
My bad.
Sorry about that.
What? Are you
Hey, you
crying?
make mistakes too.
You really are that this.
That was my fault.
Pass. It's open here. They're being so rough.
It's me. Crush it.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Okay, let's see how it
Sorry about
goes.
that. Sorry about that.
I'm sorry,
that was
everyone.
my fault. That was my fault. That was my fault. That was my fault. Sorry about that. That was my fault.
Easy peasy.
Sorry about
Fantastic
that.
play.
Everyone can make mistakes. There's nothing much.
That was my fault. That was my fault.
was a hot
That was my fault.
Everyone can make mistakes. They're being so rough.
Did you see
That
that?
was my fault. Sorry about that. That was my fault.
Let's go again.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that. That was my fault.
Great job.
Sorry about that.
Come on, cheer up. Victory! You can do
That was
it.
my fault. That was my fault. That was my fault. That was my fault. Sorry about that.
Let's go
That was
again.
my fault. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. That was my fault. That was my fault. That was my fault.
Oops. Sorry.
Ouch! Ow! That was great! Nice
That was
assist!
my fault.
There's nothing much.
Did you
Sorry
see
about
that?
that.
Good job!
That was my fault.
That was a
Sorry
nice
about
pass!
that. That was my fault. That was my fault.
My bad.
Sorry about that.
Did you see that?
That was
Good
my
job.
fault.
Nice move! Good job!
Sorry
That was a nice
Oh,
pass.
sorry about that.
Nice pass.
Point.
That was a hot play.
Oh,
You're
sorry
not
about that.
exhausted already, are you?
That hurt.
Oh, that was my fault. Oh, that was my fault.
Isn't it too easy?
Sorry about that. Oh, that was my fault.
Yeah.
Oh, that was my fault. Oh, that was my fault.
Oops.
Did you see that?
Sorry.
Oh, that was my fault.
This is it.
Oh, that was my fault. Oh,
That
sorry
hurt.
about that. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, that was my fault. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, that was my fault. Oh, sorry
Let's take a
about
deep
that.
breath and try again.